Hello, my dear friends. I'm so happy to see you here again. Welcome back to English Mastery Hub. My name is Logan. Today, I want to share something special with you. It is not only about English, it is also about life. It is a story. My story. And maybe it feels like your story, too. Let me ask you something. Did you ever live a life where everything was easy? A life where you didn't need to worry? Maybe your parents worked hard and you just lived comfortably. Maybe you never thought about food, money, or your future. I lived that life once. It felt good. I thought it would stay the same forever. But then, something happened. My life changed, and that change changed me. It opened my eyes. It taught me many things. I learned about work. I learned about respect. I started to grow. So if you are learning English and also want to grow in life, this lesson is for you. Because English is not only grammar, it is also about your thinking. And today, we will learn and grow together. When I was young, my life was very easy. I didn't have any big problems. My father had money, and he worked hard for our family. Because of that, I didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't need to work. I didn't need to study hard. I didn't need to think about how things came to me. I just lived. I had everything I wanted. If I liked something, I got it. New clothes, the latest phone, good food, fun places. All of it was normal for me. I thought that was life. I thought everyone lived like that. Every day felt like a holiday. I woke up late. Sometimes I stayed in bed and my breakfast came to me. I watched TV for hours. I went out with my friends. We went shopping. We ate at nice restaurants. We took pictures and laughed all day. We didn't think much. We didn't talk about goals or dreams or the future. We were just enjoying the moment. That was our life. It felt nice. It felt safe. I thought it would stay like that forever. I didn't know anything about stress. I didn't know anything about working late, paying bills, or solving problems. My parents did all of that. I just lived in comfort. My world was small, but it was full of fun. I never looked deeper. I didn't ask myself important questions. I didn't try to understand my parents' life. I didn't ask how my father felt after work. I didn't notice if my mother was tired. I thought they were strong and happy, just like me. I didn't see their sacrifices. I didn't see their worries. I just saw the easy life they gave me. Sometimes people gave me advice. A teacher once told me, "You should take life more seriously. You should think about your future." An uncle said, "Start learning new skills. One day you will need them." Even my parents sometimes said, "This life won't stay the same forever." But I didn't listen. I thought they were just talking. I smiled and said, "Why should I worry? Everything is fine." In my heart, I believed my father would always take care of everything. I believed money would always be there. I believed nothing would ever change. But something was missing inside me. I didn't feel strong. I didn't feel ready for life. I was like a child in a warm, soft room. Outside, the world was hard, cold, and full of lessons, but I didn't want to go there. I was safe, but I was also weak. I didn't know it at the time, but I wasn't growing. I was stuck in comfort. I didn't understand real life. I didn't understand what it meant to fight for something, to work hard, to build something with my own hands. Looking back now, I see my mistakes. I see how blind I was. I was not a bad person. I just didn't know better. I thought life would stay the same forever. I thought comfort was normal. But the truth is, comfort is not free. Someone always pays the price. And in my case, it was my parents. They paid the price so I could smile. They carried the heavy load so I could walk freely, and I didn't even see it. This part of my life was full of gifts, but it also made me lazy. I didn't know how to work hard. I didn't know how to fail and try again. I didn't have discipline. I didn't know how to keep going when things got tough. I didn't know how to respect time or money. I wasted many things. I wasted my time, my energy, my chances. I didn't know how valuable they were. I didn't understand that every day is a gift. People warned me. Life is not always easy. Life can change. I heard them, but I didn't believe them. I thought, maybe that's true for other people, but not for me. My life is different. I was wrong. Life changed. And when it did, I was not ready. I was shocked. I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to fight. I didn't know how to stand alone. But that change was important. That change became my biggest teacher. It was the moment that opened my eyes, the moment that made me ask, what is the real meaning of life? It was painful, but it was powerful. It made me grow. It made me strong. And that is the story I want to share with you in this lesson. Because maybe you are also living an easy life now. Or maybe your hard life started already. No matter where you are, I want to help you understand that life is more than comfort. Life is growth. Life is responsibility. Life is learning, falling, trying again, and becoming better. So if you are listening to this story and learning English, remember this. Learning a language is not just about words. It's about life. It's about growing your mind, your heart, and your spirit. And I want to grow with you. This is not just my story. It can be your story too. Let's walk this journey together. One morning, my father called me to talk. His voice was serious, and I could feel something important was coming. He said, "Son, we need to talk." I thought he was going to say something small, maybe a simple advice or a reminder, but what he said next changed everything for me. He looked straight into my eyes, and his face was calm but strong. He said, "You have everything because I worked hard. But one day, I won't be here anymore. You must learn to live on your own. You must learn to earn your own money. You must understand that life is not always easy." His words felt heavy. I did not want to believe them. I thought he was just being strict, trying to teach me a lesson. I smiled and went out to play with my friends, thinking everything was normal. But the next day, my father surprised me. He did something I did not expect. Instead of giving me more advice, he took me to a different part of the city. We walked through old, narrow streets. The buildings were not new or fancy. The streets were busy with people doing their work. I saw people selling fruits on the side of the road. They sat under the hot sun, calling to customers to buy their fresh fruits. I saw others sewing clothes, their fingers moving fast and steady. I also saw men carrying heavy boxes on their backs, walking slowly but carefully. They looked tired. Their faces showed hard work, but they also looked strong and proud. They were real. My father whispered quietly, "These people don't have much money, but they work very hard every day. You have never worked a day in your life. You have always had everything given to you. You must change that. You must learn to work hard like these people." I looked at my father's face. His eyes were soft, but his words were serious. I felt a new feeling inside me. It was a feeling I had never felt before. It was respect. I started to see these people in a new way. They were not just poor or tired. They were strong. They were proud, because they earned everything with their own hands. They were honest and real. They did not have easy lives. They faced many problems, but they did not give up. They worked every day with courage and patience. That day, walking with my father, I learned a very important lesson. Life is not just about having fun or getting everything easily. Life is about effort. Life is about respect for work and for people who work hard. My father's words opened my eyes to see the world differently. I understood that soon I would have to live on my own. I would have to work and earn money myself. I could not always depend on others. I had to prepare for the future. This was the beginning of my new journey, a journey to become a stronger and better person. Since that day, I started to think more about life and work. I wanted to learn and grow. I wanted to be proud of myself, like the people I saw on the streets. My father's words stayed in my heart, and I knew they were true. Life is not easy, but it is good when you work hard and respect yourself and others. This moment with my father changed me forever. It was the first step to a new me, a me who understands the value of work, respect, and strength, a me who is ready to face life with courage, and I believe you can learn this too. Life is a journey of hard work and respect, and this is the path to real happiness. The next day was the true start of my journey. Early in the morning, my father gave me a small lunch box. It had simple food inside, just a sandwich and some fruit. He looked at me and said, "Today you work." I felt nervous. I didn't know what to expect. He didn't take me to a big company or a fancy office. Instead, he took me to a small office where a man named Mr. William worked. This man was going to be my first boss. I had never met him before. When I met Mr. William, I saw that he was a serious man. He did not smile or say kind words to me. His face was calm but strict. He gave me a big pile of papers and told me, "Check these papers. Find mistakes. Work fast." I looked at the papers. There were many pages. Each page had small words and numbers. I did not understand everything. I felt confused and a little scared. I wanted to run away. I was not ready for this kind of work. At first, I was very slow. My hands moved slowly as I tried to read the papers carefully. My head started to hurt because I had to think so hard. My eyes felt tired from looking at the small letters and numbers. I wanted to stop and go home. I wanted to quit. But I remembered what my father said the day before. He said, "Life is not always easy." I told myself, "I can do this." So I kept working. Even though it was hard, I did not stop. I tried my best to find mistakes in the papers. Sometimes I found them. Sometimes I missed them. Mr. William did not help me much. He only watched quietly. I felt pressure. I wanted to do well, but I was new and did not know much. I made many mistakes. I felt tired and frustrated, but I kept trying because I wanted to learn. When it was time for lunch, I opened my bag. I did not have fancy food. I had simple bread, some cheese, and water. Around me, the other workers ate quietly. They did not talk or laugh. After they finished eating, they quickly went back to work. There was no rest, no fun, just work. I looked at them and felt something new inside me. These people worked hard every day. They did not complain. They kept going. I wanted to be like them. The rest of the day was very hard. My body was tired. My mind was tired. I wanted to stop many times, but I did not. I kept working until the end of the day. When the work was done, I felt something special. I felt pride. I was proud because I did something by myself. I worked hard and earned that day's work. Even though the job was small and simple, it was mine. I had earned it with my own hands. That day, I learned a very important lesson. Life is not just about getting things easily. Life is about working hard and trying your best. It is about being strong inside. My first day as a worker changed me. It showed me a new way to live. From that day on, I wanted to work, learn, and grow. I wanted to become a better person. This was the start of a new me. Each paper I checked taught me patience. Each mistake I found made me better. I learned to focus and not give up. Even when my head hurt and my eyes were tired, I kept going. I realized that hard work was not easy, but it was good. It made me feel proud. During that first day, I also saw something important in the office. Everyone was busy. No one had time to joke or rest for long. People worked with serious faces. But I noticed their eyes were strong. They looked like they knew the value of work. They were not just doing a job. They were building their lives step by step. I learned that work is not only about money. It is about respect. When you work, people see you differently. You see yourself differently too. I felt this change in me. Before, I did not know what hard work was. Now I understood it a little. I knew that hard work gives you strength inside. My father was right. Life is not always easy. Sometimes you must work hard. Sometimes you feel tired and want to quit. But if you keep going, you will feel proud. You will feel strong. You will become a better person. That first day was the first step in my new life. It was not easy, but it was real. It was a start to learning, growing, and understanding life. I was no longer a boy who had everything without effort. I was a worker, a learner, a person who tries. I went home that day tired but happy. I knew I had done something important, something that would help me in the future. I felt ready to face new challenges. I felt ready to work hard and learn more. This first day taught me many lessons. It taught me to be patient, to work carefully, and to not give up. It showed me that even small jobs are important. It showed me that real life is about effort and pride in what you do. From that day, I wanted to change. I wanted to become strong inside. I wanted to earn my own life. I wanted to live with respect and honor. My first day as a worker was hard, but it was the best day of my life. I hope you understand now. Life is not about having everything easily. Life is about working hard and feeling proud of what you do. That is the true meaning of work. That is the true meaning of life. And this is my story of the first day I became a worker. The next morning, I woke up very early. My body felt tired and my hands were sore from the work I did the day before. But even though my body was tired, I felt something new inside me. I felt a small, strong feeling that made me want to get up and go to work again. I felt ready. I wanted to go and try one more time. This feeling was different from before. It was like a new energy inside my heart. I knew I was not the same person as yesterday. A new me was starting to grow. When I arrived at the office, Mr. William looked at me with his serious eyes. He did not smile. He said simply, "Yesterday, you were slow. Today, be better." I understood his words. They were not easy words, but they were honest. I wanted to show him I could be better. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do more. So I took the papers again and started to work. I worked harder than before. I tried to focus more and not make the same mistakes. It was not easy. Sometimes I still made mistakes, but I made fewer than yesterday. I felt my hands move faster, and my eyes see better. Mr. William watched me quietly. After some time, he looked at me and said one word: better. That word was simple, but it was very powerful for me. It was a small reward, but it meant a lot. It meant I was growing. I was learning. I was becoming stronger. That word, better, made me think deeply. I started to understand something very important about life. Life is not just about receiving things from others. It is not about having everything without trying. Life is about growing step by step. It is about building something with your own hands. When you work hard, when you keep trying, you make your life better. You build your own future. That feeling gave me hope. It made me want to keep going, even when it was hard. Day by day, I became stronger, not just in my work, but inside my heart and mind. I learned many things. I learned respect. I learned respect for work, respect for others, and respect for myself. I learned that every small effort counts. Even if the work is hard and tiring, it is important. I learned that an easy life is not the real life. The real life is full of challenges. It is full of moments when you must push yourself and never give up. I remember the days after that first morning. Every day I woke up with a little more energy. I went to work with a new feeling of pride. Even when my hands were sore and my eyes were tired, I did not stop. I kept working hard. I was learning not just how to do my job, but how to be a strong person. I was learning how to face difficulties and not be afraid. I also learned patience. Sometimes I wanted to finish the work quickly and make no mistakes. But I understood that patience is important. It takes time to become good at something. It takes time to grow inside. I learned to be patient with myself and with the work. Every day I saw the people around me working hard too. They did not give up. They worked with serious faces but with strong hearts. They were building their lives just like me. Seeing them gave me courage. I wanted to be like them, strong, hard-working, and proud. I started to feel respect for my father's words. He told me life is not easy, and now I was beginning to understand why. Life is about effort. It is about facing hard things and learning from them. It is about becoming better every day. It is about not giving up, even when it feels difficult. This new feeling inside me was very powerful. It made me want to keep going, to work harder, and to be proud of what I do. I felt that I was changing. I was no longer the same boy who thought life would be easy. A new me was born. A me who knows that life is about work, growth, and respect. I also learned the value of small steps. Every small task I did was important. Every small success made me stronger. I realized that big dreams are made from many small efforts. If I worked hard every day, I could build a better future for myself. This change inside me was not only about work, it was about life. I was learning how to be patient, how to respect others, and how to be proud of my own efforts. I learned that hard work gives real happiness. It gives you a feeling that you have done something important. Sometimes when I was very tired, I thought about giving up. But then I remembered the word Mr. Williams said, better. That one word gave me strength. It told me to keep trying, to keep growing, and to never stop learning. Day by day, my hands became stronger. My eyes became sharper. My heart became braver. I was becoming a new person, not just a worker, but a person who knows the value of life and effort. I want you to understand this too. Life is not about getting everything easily. Life is about growing stronger inside. Life is about working hard and being proud of what you do. Life is about becoming better every day. This is my story of how a new me was born. A me who understands life is not easy, but it is good. A me who knows that hard work makes you strong and proud. A me who will keep going no matter what. I hope my story can help you see the value of work and effort. No matter what your dream is, remember this. Keep trying, keep growing, and every day, try to be better than the day before. That is the way to a good life. A new me was born that day, and I believe a new you can be born too. My friend, easy life feels nice, but it does not make you strong. True strength comes from working hard and trying, even when things are difficult. I learned this from my own experience. Now, I respect people who wake up early and work for what they have. They build their lives little by little. If you are learning English or chasing your dreams, remember this. Nothing great comes easily. This is good because the hard work helps you grow. Thank you for listening to my story today. If it helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who need motivation. You are strong and capable. Every step you take, even the hard ones, makes you better. I'm Logan from English Mastery Hub. Keep learning and growing. See you in the next lesson.